Good morning, guys. So today our Globe Scott Trot is visiting Russia. And in Russia we say "Z Rashtistom." That means Merry Christmas in Russian. It says, I'm staying in Moscow with my friend Nika and her family. Father Frost comes with his granddaughter, Shagushka, to deliver presents to boys and girls. This is my friend Nika. She's hoping Father Frost brings her Marashishka dolls or nesting dolls. I can't wait to try one of the many sweets, including these ginger cookies that will be served after Christmas dinner. So you can see these nesting dolls, and one of the things that we're going to make is a nesting doll that goes along with it. All right, and just a little bit more information about Russia. It says, in Russia, the biggest holiday is New Year's on January 1st. This is the biggest holiday because Christmas was banned in 1991, so they couldn't even celebrate Christmas. During New Year's, Russians have feasts, decorate trees, and exchange presents. Grandfather Frost and the Snow Maiden bring the boys and girls toys on a sled pulled by 3 white horses. A popular Russian toy is the Marashka dolls, which are also those little nesting dolls. You can see a picture of it. And our story that's going to go along with Russia is a tale that comes from it called Babushka. And it's retold by Sandra Ann Horn, and it's illustrated by Sophie Fatis. Babushka. Long ago, far away, there lived a little old woman. She was as round and kindly as a warm plum pudding, and she didn't stop sweeping and dusting and polishing from sunrise to starshine. There was not a speck or a spider's web in her house. She kept busy all the time because there was an empty place in her heart, and it made her sad to think about it. One evening, Babushka was polishing her candlesticks when a bright new star shone in through the window. Why, there's a mark on the window pane, said Babushka. I haven't noticed that before. What a disgrace. The star hid behind a cloud. Babushka began to rub the window pane. She looked out and saw an angel in the garden. Good news, sang the angel. You'll have to wipe your feet if you want to come in, said Babushka, and the angel flew away. There was a knock at the door. There stood 3 kings with gold crowns. Come in, your majesties, Babushka said, but please take off your royal boots. We have followed the star, they said, to find the new baby king. Would you like to come with us? I haven't got time for journeying about, she said. What about the washing up? The king's camels were standing on the gate. Oh, said Babushka, muddy feet on my clean path. Shoo, shoo, and she flapped her dust cloth at them. The camels took fright and galloped away, and the 3 kings went chasing them. I'll just rest my feet for a little bit, said Babushka, before I dust the canary. No sooner had she sat down than her head began to nod, and she fell asleep. The angel came back and sang about a baby being born in a stable with nothing but swaddling clothes to wrap him in. The star peeped out from behind the cloud and shone in through the window, full on Babushka's sleeping face. She woke up. Bless me, she said, a baby in a scruffy stable full of cattle and not even a warm shawl to wrap him in? I must set off at once. She packed a basket with a little toy clown, a warm shawl, and a bottle of ginger cordial for the grown-ups and set off. The sky was as lit up as bright as day by the star and crowded with angels, but Babushka did not look up. All this dust on this road, it's a scandal, she said. Babushka had not gone far when she saw a woman and a little girl by the side of the road. The girl was crying. What's the matter, dearie? said Babushka. We were running to see the new king, and she dropped her dolly, said the girl's mother. I put her in my pocket, and she must have fallen out, the little girl sobbed. Babushka took the toy clown out of her basket and jiggled it to make him dance. The girl stopped crying and laughed. Take it with love, said Babushka. Babushka had not gone much farther when she met a little old woman hobbling along and moaning. What's the matter, my dear? asked Babushka. I want to see the new baby, said the little old woman, but I can't get along very fast because my legs ache so much. Here, said Babushka, take this cordial with my love. It'll do you a power of good." The old woman took a big drink and trotted away with a smile on her face and a blessing on her lips. Around the corner Babushka came upon a shepherd boy carrying a newborn lamb. He was shivering. "I couldn't help keep up with the others," he said. "My arms are so cold that I can't carry this lamb much further. It's a present for the new baby king." Babushka wrapped the shawl snugly around his shoulders. "Take this with my love," she said. "It will keep you warm on your journey." Babushka went on her way. The basket felt as light as air. She stopped and looked inside. It was empty. "You silly old woman," she said to herself. "You've given all the presents away." Sadly, she turned back She turned back the way she had come. "I can't greet the baby without a gift," she said. Just then she heard a voice calling, "Babushka!" It was Mary. Babushka hung back. "I have no gift," she said. "Please come in," Mary smiled. Babushka went in, and there was the baby wrapped in the warm shawl. The little clown was beside him in the manger, and Joseph was pouring a glass of cordial. "But I gave those gifts away," said Babushka. "Everything you gave with love, you gave to my son also," said Mary. Babushka gazed around, looked up at the cobwebs. She said, "I'll just tidy up." Then the baby held out his arms and smiled. His eyes were as deep and starry night. In his smile was love itself. A strange feeling crept over Babushka. She forgot about tidying up. "Would you like to hold him?" asked Mary. Babushka took the baby in her arms. All the animals crowded around. Babushka stroked the old gray donkey's nose. He nuzzled her ear. The baby chuckled, and so did Babushka, and she held him close. "Peace," sang the angels. All right, so this story came from Russia. And what do you think that the lesson was from this story that they wanted to tell? So Babushka set off to try to bring all these things to the baby, but on the way she saw people and that needed help, and she gave those things away. So she felt bad when she got there, but all the things ended up with the baby anyway. So one of the lessons from this story is just to make sure that you give to others is what they're trying to see. Okay, all right, what you're going to do now is you're going to connect to Seesaw, and you're going to tell me about how they celebrate Christmas in Russia. Okay? All right, awesome job, guys.